Hello, my name is Parker, and welcome to my channel. If you are new here, if you haven't gotten the chance to check out any of this of this series previously, I do suggest you go do so now, as we are on day 29 of Echoes of the Past October, a month-long prompt event being run by none other than Typically Untypical. If you haven't gotten the chance to check them out, I do suggest you go do so now. Okay. Today's prompt is, my pain is constant and sharp, and I do not hope for a better world for anyone. In fact, I want my pain to be inflicted on others. I want no one to escape. Bret Eaton Ellis, American Psycho. As always, this story does have some trigger warnings, as with every other episode of this series, so please go check out that description, and remember, viewer discretion is always advised with my episodes. Without any further ado, this is Let It Burn by none other than me. Remy was a bitter person. He didn't have it good. As a child, he was raised to be constantly aware of what was going on around him. It had started little, but eventually he couldn't sleep. He couldn't find peace, and his world became a form of hell that no one should have to experience. Yet he didn't want no one else to ever experience the pain he had gone through in his life. As a matter of fact, he wanted everyone to have to go through the same pain that he had gone through, and he wanted to be the one holding the match. He wasn't a great student, but he could manipulate a situation just as well as his older brother could. So that's what he did. He pulled people to his side in one way or another, making them love him in every way possible and then pinning them against each other. Slowly, he tore each one of them down. A little comment here or there, a false smile or a slight roll of his eyes, and they were all at his beckoning call. He watched proudly as more people fell into the cycle. He wanted to watch the world be torn apart around him, and that was exactly what he was doing. Remy knew his brother would be proud if he found out what he was doing, but Remy didn't care. He wanted him to suffer too. He was able to leave, to get away from the situation, while he left Remy to suffer all alone. For all Remy cared, he could fall into his cycle as well and tear him apart just like the rest had. Eventually, so many people fell into his cycle that he barely had to start anything, and the first time that a violent crime was caused, he didn't even ask for it. Not to mention, it brought the member who got shot's family into the cycle. He watched as many would come to him for advice, and he'd instruct them to tear each other apart, and they would listen. Finally, he had a bunch of people pour gasoline all over the houses in the neighborhood and dropped the match. So, the chaos unfolded, and soon, not a soul was unaffected by his rage. The world began to burn, and Remy would let it burn, because he was holding the match. I do hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. I know I did, and I will see you all tomorrow. Have a wonderful day, and remember, everyone, be safe out there.